things present over here. I am Dr.E.Kamatchi, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration, PG. Yeah, today I am going to discuss a subject, labor law. So that is the topic, the Payment of Bonus Act. So the Payment of Bonus Act 1965, the word bonus is something the good, especially extra dividend to the shareholder of the company. Bonus was regarded as an ex gratia payment, the payment as an act of grace made by an employer to his workers to provide a stimulus for extra effort by them in the production process. So the Payment of Bonus Act as an Indian law that mandates employers in certain establishments to pay bonus employees based on the profits or productivity. The act applies factories and establishments with 2 or more employees requires the minimum bonus 8.33% of an employee's salary and has a minimum bonus limit of 20%. It also outlines the eligibility that at least 30 working days in a year and timeline for payment within 8 months of the accounting year's end. So the eligibility and disqualification of for bonus, he has worked in the establishment for not less than 30 working days that year, where an employee has worked for all working days in any accounting year. The bonus payable to him under shall be proportionally reduced. So there is a disqualification of Bonus Act. An employee shall be disqualified from the receiving bonus under the Act if he is dismissed from service for fraud, riotous or violent aggressive behavior while on the premises of the establishment, theft, misappropriation or sabotage of any property of the establishment. So the payment of minimum bonus subject to the other provisions of this act, every employer shall be bound to pay to every employee in respect of the accounting year, in respect of the every subsequent accounting year, a minimum bonus which shall be 8.33% of the salary wage earned by the employee during the accounting year or 100 rupees, whichever is higher. So the payment of bonus where there is respect of any accounting year referred to section 10 that allocable surplus exceeds the amount of minimum bonus payable to the employees under section that employer shall use of such minimum bonus to be bound every employee in respect of the accounting year bonus, which shall be an amount of portion salary or wage earned by the employee during the accounting year, subject to the maximum of 20% of such salary or package. So there is a key expressions of the Payment of Bonus Act. A bonus is sum of the money that an insurance company pays to its policyholders, for example, a percentage of the company profits. Accounting year is a period of which business makes its financial statements and reports its financial performance and financial position to external shareholders. So the wages, section 2, the act provides an inclusive definition of wages including all remuneration capable of being expressed in terms of money that the employer pays to employee during the course of employment. Salary represents a fixed and predetermined remuneration granted by an employer to an employee in exchange for their provided service or work. So there is establishment means single physical location where business is conducted or services, industrial operations are performed. For example, a factory, mill, store, hotel, restaurant, movie theatre, farm, range, bank, sales office, warehouse, central administrative office or governmental agency. So there is an employee is an individual hired by the employer to perform specific tasks and contribute to the company's operations. So there is a computation of number of working days. For the purpose section 33, employee shall be deemed to have a work days worked in an establishment in any accounting year also on the day on which it has been laid off under an agreement or permitted by the standing orders under the Industrial Employment or under the Industrial Dispute Acts 1947 or under any other law applicable for the establishment. Thank you.